This is the Negro Leagues.
What is it? 1, 2, 3.
Hi, everybody. It's Boog Sciambi. Welcome to the show. Sean Jones looking to bounce back after struggling last series. Can he turn things around today? It's the Kansas City Royals taking on the Minnesota Twins. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. On the ground, out to short, Jones. And Contreras is retired.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
So digging in, Sean Jones.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games. This kid is so special.
He's a shortstop by trade and big time power. Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw comes in too late, and they come away without an out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run.
Here's the center fielder, T.J. Friedl. No score here in the second. Runner on the go. On the ground to third. Lewis throws to first. Got him. Runner stays out of the double play by going on the 3-2 pitch. So runner at second, 2 down. And here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Runner takes off for third. Loud. Tosses to first. That's out number 3. So no runs on 2 base hits. No errors and a runner left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Next is the designated hitter, Brady House. The 0-2. Swinging at a ground ball.
Got him.
Zips it across.
Got him.
Gone, bottom of the third inning. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Sean Jones. Steele back to work. Swings through that one.
Well, these Royals doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Struck him out.
Come on. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Thinking right there. Got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Out to short. Throw to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Out into left center for a line drive base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning. Now a relay to second, and he's out.
Fuck, I should have stayed. I should have stayed there first.
So 1 left for Kansas City. They lead it 1-0. Bottom of the 8th. Now it's the Twins DH, Brady House. Hit on the ground to short. And a quick out, number 1.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Now here is Sean Jones. Late with the swing there.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss.
Fuck.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Struck him out swinging. The high heat, too much on that one.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the...
One down. And to the plate for Kansas City, Sean Jones.
A lot of clutch hitting from him recently. Over the last 10 games, he's knocked in 10 runs.
That's the third. Throws to first. And they get the out. Nobody out.
What kind of shoes I got on?
They were an average catcher behind the plate. I'd say take
Talking to
second
myself.
base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, these Royals showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well. Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
I always swing early, but I'm always striking myself out with some bullshit. Why did I just get hit double?
Gets under and pops it up. Loud. Drops into the glove. And that's the third inning. No outs. Runner at first. Derek Hill, the next twin up to hit. On the ground, a second. Might be two. There's one. On to first. Out. Double play. Just got it there in time. And the batter will be the shortstop, Sean Jones. 0 for 3 in this one. Swings through that one for strike one.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
On the ground, could be two. The throw to second, double play, and that'll do it for the inning. Here's JT Realmuto. So the tying run at second. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Contreras headed home. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single, and they tied it in the bottom of the ninth.
Huge moment for him and his team, Boog. You know, some guys just grip it a bit too tight in a big spot like this, having a chance to tie it up in the bottom of the ninth, but he didn't let the moment get to him. Comes up with the RBI knock, and now he's giving his teammates a chance to walk this thing off with the win if they can push across another run.
At the plate, Sean Jones.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And that is out of play. Fought off foul. One ball in the dirt, but kept close. On the ground to the left. Slings to first in time. Jones with a forgettable showing in this one.
This wasn't his finest
Hey,
hour.
hey, listen, I know I was 0 for 5, 3 ground out, hit it. Damn it. Gotta tighten up, man. Fuck.
And next up for the Royals, Sean Jones.
He struggled to make contact lately, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. Into second, and he's got it double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Great hands on that swing. Took the barrel right to the baseball, caught it out front, and ripped it into the gap. At that point, there's probably no question in his mind that he was going for two. That's just a great feeling.
Runner takes off in the dirt. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. Two outs. And that one hammered. That's bad. He hits the wall and hangs on. Great catch.
Oh, man, amazing catch to end the inning. As a former outfielder, I'm feeling proud right now. Saw the wall, didn't get it.
One out, bases empty. Jones measures 6 feet even.
Man, I did not hit the plate, man. Stop the bullshit.
He was a third-round pick in 2024. Comebacker to the mound. Throws to first in time. 2 outs, bases empty. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1 is the count.
The shortstop takes the ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a 1-2. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it.
Oh, boy. What the fuck am I doing?
Here is Michael Conforto. Out to short, Jones. Fires across the diamond. 3rd out. No runs, no hits, no errors. 7th inning coming up. It's back in target field. All set to start the 9th in this one. So up now for Kansas City,
somehow.
Sean Jones.
I need a hit here. Come on, man. Let's go.
That one fouled off.
Come on. That's good.
And that's in for a strike. Next pitch is outside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
The shortstop takes the ball. And it remains 2-2. And that one missing low. That's to third. Lewis fires over to first. 1 up, 1 down. So here's the cleanup hitter, Sean Jones. Swinging a foul out of play. And that one is lifted in the air. Walner right there to make the grab.
Come on, man. I can't go hit this in 2 games. That's just what I fucking do. Hit this in 2 games.
Oh, you'll never complain about getting a team win, Boog, but I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
Oh, I had a hit. Oh, I did get a hit. I'm talking about something. I ain't have a hit in the game.
All right, ready to get underway. And to the plate for Kansas City, Sean Jones. And a swing and a miss there. Swings to the fastball up in the zone. Ooh, Barlow.
Give him a seal. Swing in there. See, they got a bit of swing in there.
Good eye right there.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in, just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you get a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Rocketed out towards right center. And this one looks like trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking
You want to go get that one, boy. You ain't got up like that.
Box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
And next up for the Royals, Spencer Steer. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. You're in the finale of this 4-game set. He's trying for third in the dirt. Throw, tag, ow! A bullet from JT Realmuto. Runners at first and second with one gone. Swung on, belted. That
Got
one's
it there.
carried.
Got it there.
And it one hops the wall. One run is in. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay. The tag out. He can't scramble back in time. And up to him is Wilson Contreras. 3-2. Hit on the ground to short. Dive, and he's got it. From his backside. Throws it away. And he's going to make it up to second base as that's a two-base error.
Fuck. He's throwing the wrong button.
Here. And that misses. And that's ball one.
Well, these Royals putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for
I was
having
2
him
for
out
2
in
at
front
the
of that
time, man. I
pitch.
should have been
Clearly,
3
he
for
had him
2.
fooled.
3 for 3 right now.
Jones has to step out of the way for ball one.
Straighten him up a little bit.
He swings and fouls one off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
He's a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside.
They get one out. Double play. They can't seem to. Jones played well enough in the win.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but certainly didn't hurt him on the.
He swept their ass. talking to myself, man. Sound like you over there getting drowsy. What you playing, the Xbox? Huh? I'm back forward.
Sean Jones, a rising star, continues his professional journey again today. This crowd is eager to see. One out, runner at second. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Weathers fires. Out to short. Jones. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it'll be the cleanup hitter for the Royals, Sean Jones. Malley back to work. And first offering is fouled off. And a strike.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Jones to second, and that's 2.
That was a much-needed double play right there. It gives him a really good shot at minimizing any further damage in this inning.
Runner at second, nobody out. And that one ripped into right. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. One gone, runner at first. Lamont Wade Jr., the next Giant to hit. The 1-2. Grounder might be 2. Slings to second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And 2 out, space is empty.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And there's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. That one missed.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And a swing and a miss. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. Bottom of the inning. And now the shortstop, Sean Jones. That one out to right. Bishop sizing this one up. Makes the grab. And there's one down. 2 outs, nobody on. Next to hit, Lamont Wade Jr. Hit on the ground to short. Wide throw pulls him off the bag, and the inning still alive.
That's a play you expect your shortstop to make pretty much every time. Pretty routine. Hard to tell if he didn't get a great grip on it or the mechanics on him just broke down, but that gives this offense an extra out to work with.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Runner around third, on his way to the plate. He'll score. Makes it to second. The winning run's in scoring position with 1 gone.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
The winning run on second base. In the air, right side. Bishop. 2 down.
The catcher, number 34.
So runner at second, 2 down. And next up for the Royals, Freddie Fermin. Runner breaks for third. That's ball 4. Throw to third. Ow! And that. So runner at second, 2 down. Alek Thomas now. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
So the tying run at second. And he grounds one to the right side. And that is the ball game. Jones had a poor showing, needed to do more.
This wasn't his finest hour, Boog, and he may be a little frustrated heading back to the clubhouse. Hard for them to get a win when he performs like this.
All right, ready to get underway. Leading off, Nico Hoerner. Swing and a chopper out to short. Fires over to first. And they get Nico Hoerner one away. So 2 down. So up now for Kansas City, Sean Jones.
He's struggled to make contact lately, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
Swing and a ball popped up. Brings it in, and that is that. Man at first, Patrick Bailey getting ready to hit. Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's 1, and that's 2. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Black back to work. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Wastes no time there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
TJ Friedl steps in for the Royals. Struck out swinging his first time. This one in the dirt. No throw, and the defense comes away with nothing. And the runner stays where he is. Runner on the go again. There's a ball. Throw to second. Ow!
Well, you can get away a little bit with not being so accurate when you've got such a great arm and you get rid of it quickly. And that's what happened right there. He made up for the lack of accuracy with excellent velocity. Nice job with the catch and throw right there.
center field. Witt coming home. He will score. Hung up in a rundown now. And they put the tag on him. So they're all loaded up. Now it's Matt Chapman. On the ground. Garcia. In plenty of time to first, out to escape a bases. First and second, 2 outs. Jones will hit next.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can drive in runs in these spots.
That to right. Dunn sizes this one up. Makes the catch. And that will end the inning. Here's Nico Hoerner. So they're all loaded up. On the ground, a short could be 2. Now a jump throw. It's there, and that's a great play. So 2 away with nobody on. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Sean Jones. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
2 out, space is empty. And a big swing and a miss. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. And he swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Sports is just 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. One down, and now it's Hunter Bishop. One down, base is empty. Ground ball left side, and it gets by him. Back here in Kansas City, we head to the bottom of the second. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Sean Jones. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Popped up. Adames makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Webb, with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. The batter now, Kevin Newman. 1 down, base is empty. Hit on the ground to short. Throws to first.
He's out.
And that is out number 2. Fought off foul. Little chopper rolls foul. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And this is inside.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
High fly ball, right field. Bishop settles under it. Brings it in. And there's 1 down.
Now back, right fielder.
1 out, base is empty.
Number 6, shortstop.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Sends it to first, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Nelson.
Luis Matos, the next Giant to hit.
Well, bottom of the order here, Boog. You got to go right after this guy.
As they look to pick up an add-on run, and the number 9 guy at the plate. Bishop over at second, 1 down. Out to short, Jones. Zips it to first, 2 away. And we're back. Bottom 9. Now it's the shortstop, Sean Jones. Root back to work. Swings and misses. That's strike 1. Strike 2. Swings and misses. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Jones with a forgettable showing in the loss. Sean Jones, the star of the show, getting ready to showcase his skills on the diamond. It's the Seattle Mariners going up against the Kansas City Royals. And now it's Julio Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez.
Grounder might be 2. Spin throw, that's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And to the plate for Kansas City, Sean Jones. Smoked on the ground to second. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 6.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. Rolled to short, could be 2. Jones over to second, but no throw to first as he'll hold on to it. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
Well, these Royals showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. And now Nelson Velasquez. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Man at second. Runner takes off for third. Ground ball right side. Handles, throws to first. 1 away as the second run of the inning scores. Down to third, and he gets back safely.
Now batting, the center fielder,
TJ Friedl will hit next.
I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone here. Pitcher's looking for a strikeout or a ground ball, hoping to keep that runner at third.
Jones stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Now 2 away as they get a run across. And the first pitch misses for ball one. That one missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. Two-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Swing and a miss.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
And that is out of play. First and second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Out towards right center field. Rodriguez on the move. And that will end the inning. They get a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2. So 2 down. There's Ryan McMahon now.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
In plenty of time to first, out number 3. So no runs, no hits, no errors. And now the shortstop, Sean Jones, 1 for 3.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one carrying, and this one carries into the party porch for a home run. Now that's quite the party favor.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Base is empty with 2 away. Sean Jones steps in for the Royals. He's already homered in this game. Now a pop-up on the infield. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Jones really stood out in this win.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
So a runner at third, 2 men out. Jones digs in now. Homered last night, added another hit as well. The shortstop takes the ball. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, you know this guy wants a pitch up, something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall. But you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline and go after a pitch that you just can't do anything with.
Two outs. And that one in the air center field. Rodriguez settles under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. And up next for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. On the ground, 2 ball. Glove flip to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. So it's bottom 4. Now here is Sean Jones. Miller back to work. Headed towards the corner. Robles on the move towards the line. Pulls it in on the run. One away.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact. Well, these Royals just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for him to get anything going.
Slings to first, and a quick out, number 1. All set for the start of the inning. And the batter now, Harry Ford. Hit hard, should be extra bases. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. A lot riding on this next at bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
And that one fouled off.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Fouled off. He was late. Tying run at the plate. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining.
No, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
The Royals down to their final strike. Sends it to center, and this should be it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Mariners even this series up at a game apiece. Jones had a rough go of it in the loss. Digging in, Stephen Kwan. Olson gets his lead at first with nobody out. On the ground, could be 2. Feeds to second, out there. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
And next up for the Royals, Sean Jones. 2 for 9 so far in the series. And there's a foul ball. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Swings and misses. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Back to the top of the Seattle order. Victor Robles now at the plate. On the ground to the left. Jones. The throw to first. That's out number 3. Back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. On the ground. McMahon. Zips it to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. 2 outs, nobody on. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Ground ball up the middle. Jones. Tosses to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play. in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. 2 on, 2 outs. Out to short, Jones. Zips it across, and that is the inning. And now Sean Jones, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Brash, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. Swing and a miss. And 1-1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
2 outs, base is empty. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side. Jones had a game to forget. Had 3 strikeouts without getting a hit. Never fun. Sean Jones is getting ready. All right, ready to get underway. So up now for Kansas City, Sean Jones. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss. As he was out front that time. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Out to short. Throw to first in time. Man at first, 1 away. Center field. And there's 2 away. So 2 down. Ty France getting ready to hit. And the 0-2. Swing and a ground ball. Jones. They get the force. Inning over. 1 hit. And we're back. All set for the top of the 6th. And to the plate for Kansas City, Sean Jones. Tiedemann back to work. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Well, these Royals just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Bunting for a hit. And safe at first, the bunt single. Now here is Spencer Steer.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to...
Runner on the go. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. The throw to third. He's in there.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Pasquantino will hit next. In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. On the ground. Here's Wynn for one. Safe at first. They won't get them both, and the runner comes in from third. And next for Toronto, Chas McCormick. Out to short. Jump throw across his body. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
Well, that's one of those where you just have to tip your cap because he couldn't have played that one
man,
Stood no
out.
chance with the speed running down the line.
Jones, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
There's a swing and a miss.
Fuck. Wow, this Spurs on that one for real. Come on, man.
If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Struck him out swinging.
Geez, sideways, man.
Crowd locked in
Shit.
right now.
Buy another
Game
hit.
here in the ninth. Swing and a foul out of play.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Hit to right, and that ought to do it. And he's got it. Bogey. And the Blue Jays take the series opener here at home. Jones with a forgettable showing in the loss. Just one hit in 5 at-bats.
This wasn't his finest hour, Boog, and he may be a little frustrated heading back to the clubhouse. Hard for them to get a win in performance like this.
Well,
Not a major
regardless
hurt.
if it turns on or not, the string is actually shattered. So unfortunately, this is no good. Wow. This is the worst experience from this
That
place.
was broke.
Yeah, and that's why it was $100.
So 2 down. Sean Jones steps in for the Royals.
Bond.
Swings through that one for strike one.
Wow, no fair right there. The slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to tip your cap on that pick.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And next up for the Royals, Nelson Velasquez. Swing and a tapper. On to France. They limit the damage here. Runners at the corners here. 1 away. Alec Burleson next up for the Blue Jays. To short, could be 2. Throw to first in time. To second now, but safe. A run comes into play. Runner at first with no outs here. Brubaker with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. This one in the air center field. McCormick sizing this one up. And there's one down. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the fourth, and now the center fielder, Chas McCormick.
This one's brand new.
Hit on the ground to short. Jones. One up, one down.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
That one clips the outside corner for one. Pasquantino leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
This one right here, about $60 secondary market.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And that is that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. 6. One down. Here's the catcher, Jonah Heim.
One.
Ripped to short.
Last but not least, one of my favorites.
To first, but it pulls
Come
him
on,
off
man.
the
You
bat.
gotta be fucking kidding me.
2 down, base is empty. So up now for Kansas City, Sean Jones. 1 for 3. Foul ball. 2 down, nobody
That
on.
shit like it's
Here on the
broke.
top of the ninth.
Items total.
Huh?
Of the 8 years, this LG monitor right here is $75. This one is $65. There's $150. Bring the grant to $490.
The Royals down to their final strike. And that's outside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Ball game. Jones had a poor showing, needed to do more.
Dudley didn't do much of anything for him.
Sean Jones, one of the most exciting talents in the game today, is now it's the shortstop, Mason Wynn. On the ground, out to short. The throw to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Sean Jones.
This kid is so special.
He's a shortstop by trade and big-time power.
Beat that shit as a
Francis
monitor.
back to work.
It seems like from day one, his strike zone and plate discipline looked like he'd been in the league for 6 years already.
Fought off foul. Upstairs.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Excuse me.
Swings and misses on the fastball.
Come on, bro. God damn.
Ty France next up for the Blue Jays. One down, base is empty. Up the middle, Jones. Fires in time.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And it's even up.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little bumping in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
The 1-2. Cut on and lifted in the air. Burleson flying after this one. Lays out and makes the play.
Oh, bro. There ain't no fucking way that ball just hang like
Now
that.
for the Jays, Jonathan Aranda. Out to short, Jones. They take the force out, and that is the inning.
Go. 55 in. Power's on. It's good, right?
And that's hammered into right field, and that's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Nelson Velasquez now at the plate. So RBI spot, but Chris is the guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. So the Jays pen does its job nicely there. 8. No outs. Runner at first. At the plate, Jonah Heim. Right side. And it's through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at-bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And that is out of play.
This right here is worth $500.
That missed by a lot. And the count even 1-1. And fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. It's a strikeout.
I don't know why you ordered and they sent us a fucking box. I might just was hit.
I mean, you get that punch out.
And to the plate for Kansas City, T.J. Friedel. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. Jones had a rough.
The VTEC grill looks the box. $25, but there are 4 of them total in the box. Oh, there's more than 4. Manifest at 4. There's 4. Okay, wow. There's a lot of all of these here. I actually think we're going to need to pull all of this out. So we have these training pads here. This was not dog food pads. This was not on manifest. Those are brand new. I have plenty of friends and family that have all of them. Look at all of these. Look at that. There's 9 of them right there. Well, basically, we start piling all of these to get the quantities that we have and then look up the values. But there's more than listed. The manifest has 4 of those, and there are 9. Those are about $20, $22 on the secondary supply and use. Oh, man. Oh, we got entire cat tree, a brand new cat tree. High job cat tree combo 5 feet. That's massive. So I'm going through and I'm already finding.
Sean Jones is getting ready to go. He's already showing signs of why many are calling him. So 2 down. Sean Jones steps in for the Royals. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does. And you're tied up.
2 outs. Foul ball still 0-2. Today, a significant day in Major League Baseball. It is Lou Gehrig Day throughout the majors as we honor one of the greatest players. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. One hit.
I think this is going to be a great.
Next up for the A's, Kyle McCann.
If you get back.
Out to short. Slings it across. 1 out in the second. 2 out, space is empty. And a swing and a miss.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
It worked.
Late on that fastball.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
And down on strikes.
What the fuck did I swing at that, bro? God damn.
Here's Josh Naylor. Hit hard on the ground to short. Tosses across the first. They limit the damage.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. Now, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Comes up empty.
So impressive how the velo is still there, even this deep into the outing.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
This one right here.
And now a huge at-bat coming up as Bobby Witt Jr. steps in.
Wow.
Ripped to right. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The run comes in from second for 2 now.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Jones stands in now, looks at that one inside.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
That one in triple digits.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Miller is just 1 strike away. Just missed.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
2-run game at 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
Nelson Velasquez steps in for the Royals. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit, 1 run is in. The tying run is in to score, and we are starting over. And they tied it in the bottom of the 9th. First and second, 2 outs. Curtis Mead steps in for the Royals. Runners on the move. Line drive, that's a base hit. Heading for the plate. Throw is offline. This one's over, and the Royals walk it off 5-4. Close one here.
Just killed me hit streak. Fuck.
So a runner at second, 2 down. Jones, the next to hit. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1. And that is out of play. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. That's the first slider we've seen today, and it was almost unfair.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Bottom of the 4th, so up now for Kansas City, Sean Jones. Again, back to work. Pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
That's how they do it.
These Royals doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
In the air to left center, Kepler sizes this one up, hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
2 strikes.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And a ball evens the count. 1 out, base is empty. And down on strikes he goes. 2 down.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Swing and a foul straight back. On the ground to third, Smith. Now only 1 out remaining.
Oh, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Jones had it. Sean Jones steps in for the Royals.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently, averaging 2 strikeouts per game over his last 5.
That one ripped. And it hits the fence. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Wastes no time there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
The 1-2. Runner takes off in the dirt. Go to second. Out there.
Fuck. I should have just stayed.
And now it's Josh Naylor. On the ground to second. Might be 2. There's 1. And that's 2.
Payback's a bitch.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. grounder. That's through for a base hit. And aboard on the leadoff single.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it may...
Move to first. Back in safe, really close. Runner on the go. Nice grab. Takes it to the bag himself and doubles him off. And we're back. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Josh Smith. Out to short. Gets it to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. 2 outs, base is empty. Fought off foul. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. And he strikes. Jacob Wilson now at the plate. A's leading by a run. Grounds one to short. Jones whips it across, and that is that. Now it's the shortstop, Sean Jones.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And it's fouled away. Aiken, in his 8th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Caught him looking for the K.
That was just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away.